Hi everybody, Bill here, and yes, I am still here. I know it's been a long time since the last vlog, and my old friend Azif there, you spurred me on to do this update because you sent me a little message asking how things are, so that's why I'm doing one. It's been, nearly 6 weeks now. 19th of July I saw Danko, and that's when I was told I was going to have the colonoscopy. He was going to do it himself, and also then I was going to have a CT scan to check for leaks in the join, all with a view towards reversal. But I haven't had an appointment through yet. It's like I've been forgotten about. I feel like maybe because I got the all clear with the cancer, which is obviously marvellous, I'm now right down the pecking order in terms of surgery and next steps. So I'm just sort of waiting and biding my time and thinking a lot about whether a reversal is a good idea or not. I do think that the more I hear from people like yourselves, some of the feedback I've had from those who've had reversals, it's not gone that well. A lot of the incontinence issues that people have, I don't want. I'm really wondering whether I want to be a Dyson again, or if I should remain a Henry Hoover. Dyson being bagless, of course. And I just don't know that it's a good idea. One thing I did do, I have an old friend, or a school friend, who was at school. Chap, I'm going to give him a shout. His name's Nick Ray Jones, Ray hyphen Jones. Nick is a consultant, not sure what his title is actually. He's a very senior surgeon, bowel surgeon. He deals with all the sort of stuff that I'm going through, and he's got he has a private practice as well as does NHS. But he's very senior, and out of the blue, after all these years from school, I thought, well, I'm going to ask him for some advice. So I looked him up on LinkedIn, found out his email address for his business, and I sent him an email. It was on a Sunday, and I asked him if I could have some advice about my predicament, whether a reversal would be good. Wow. I thought I didn't know whether I'd get a good reply from him because, of course, they make a lot. I think they make a lot of money, these sort of consultants, and probably to have a private consultation with him would have cost a lot of money. But he was fantastic. He sent me an email reply almost instantly on a Sunday afternoon, and we bounced back and forth, exchanging. Yeah, he wanted more information, and eventually, when I told him my situation, there are three things that make me think now I may have to stay as I am. One is I had radiotherapy. The radiotherapy weakens the tissue in the area, in the bowel. It stops it from healing very well. So it's not good material to work with. That's the first thing. The second thing is I had that leak, if you remember, when the joint was done after the surgery. I had the leak and I had all that terrible pain from the infection getting into my body, the collection they called it. The fact that I had a leak then doesn't bode well for the next bit of surgery. It means that it's quite possible I will get another leak, and I don't want that. And that would all tend towards it not being very successful surgery. And the third thing is time. The longer you wait from when the first bit of surgery is, when the loop ileostomy happened, the longer you wait for reversal, the less good your chances of a successful reversal are. So those three factors are going through my head a lot, and coupled with all the anecdotal stories from people like yourselves, how you find your reversals, I don't know. But I'm yet to have that conversation. Of course, it might all be out of my hands anyway, because if I finally get this colonoscopy and the CT scan, they might say, no, it's not going to work, so the decision won't be mine. But I am leaning at the moment towards non-reversal, possibly more surgery to have a colostomy as opposed to an ileostomy, a loop ileostomy, and the old backside closure, an action man bum. That's interesting. That's something else I think that has to happen really if I'm going to go down that route too. So there are things to stick around for if you want to know more about how it goes. So watch this space and I'll let you know. I'm still waiting. So that's where we are. Do you know, actually, there is one thing. One thing I wanted to mention, I've made a note of this. I heard an advert, I heard an article in the news by Johnson and Johnson, who they make the talc, the baby talcum powder, and they've changed the way they make the products because apparently there are some sort of links. I don't know whether they're ever proven. I'm sure they're not. Otherwise, there'd be massive lawsuits. Links between the talcum powder and being carcinogenic, is that right? Where it can give you cancer. Because I obviously would like to know why I got a tumour in my backside where I did. And I've had a healthy diet and everything, so it can't be that. But one thing I have always done is always put a load of talcum powder around the old nethers just to sort of keep me sort of dry and hygienic, I suppose. And I don't know. I mean, could there be a link? Those of you that have the same problem, have you used it? Have you sort of used talcum powder? I don't know. Is it something that you should or shouldn't do? Interesting thoughts. Anyway, that's something to make you think about. Next time, if you have a similar hygiene regime, you might want to reconsider it. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye now. So I'm still waiting, and I'll let you know as soon as I have any more news. You look after yourselves, keep checking that poo, and bye from me for now. Bye.